General rules when making plunge cuts. Make sure the blade is sharp and in good condition. Make sure the blade is set to the correct height, double the thickness of material. If material is 3/4 inch, then blade height must be 1.5 inch. Make sure the start and stop points on material is marked. Make sure the saw is clean and free of debris. Make sure the swing blade guard is clear of the fence to ensure the operator can move safely. The guard will restrict safe fluid movement. Plunge cutting sheet goods. Transfer the start and stop cutting point of the blade to the rip fence. Start the blade. Hold the workpiece with one hand on the front and one hand on the back in a manner that will keep it tight to the fence. Hold the workpiece on an angle, resting it on the leading edge of the table and tight to the fence. Slowly lower the workpiece through to the start point and follow to the stop point. Bump the stop button with your knee or leg. When the blade is fully stopped, lift the workpiece away and continue with other cuts in the same manner. Plunge cutting baseboards. General safety measures when plunge cutting baseboards. Always use a minimum 4-foot length. Ensure the material is straight and without defects. When necessary, run the workpiece through using a push stick. When holding the workpiece, ensure both hands are behind the blade and clear of the path of the blade. The forward-placed hand is to remain stationary, holding the workpiece to the fence and angled above the blade resting on the leading edge of the table. Use the back hand to pivot the workpiece down on the table. When blade reaches the stop point, bump the off button with knee or leg. Wait for blade to fully stop before removing the workpiece. General push stick safety. Note that the stick is able to safely push the workpiece through and the operator's hands are nowhere near the blade. With the guard in place, using the push stick can be dangerous. Note how the guard forces the hand underneath and close to the blade when trying to push the workpiece through. The guard impedes the safe fluid motion needed to make a cut safely. With the guard in place, the worker cannot adequately see the blade or where the workpiece is. Rigid movements such as this are not safe when operating a table saw. This will result in injury. If you ever feel uncomfortable making a cut or something doesn't feel right to you, please do not make the cut. Your safety is our first and foremost concern.